Welcome to this tutorial in Scratch. Today we're going to learn how to make a variable. Now a variable is a box in the computer's memory where we can store a value and the value can change. So it's perfect for a score because obviously scores change as you do something within a game. So as you can see, I've got Scratch the Cat and a bowl of yummy cheesy puffs over here, and we're going to get the cat to have a score whenever he manages to sneak over and grab a cheesy puff. So here we go. Now the first thing you do is click on the Variables tab up here and click on Make a Variable. Now we're going to call it Score, which is sensible. It's always good programming practice to name a variable to relate to what you want to do, and we want a score, so we're going to call it Score. I've got for all sprites ticked, and I'm going to click on OK. Now once I've done that, you'll see score comes up on the screen here, set to 0 at the moment. We've got a couple of other things here which we're going to use in just a moment, but first I'm going to go when flag clicked, click back on variables, set score to 0. Now this is sensible because whenever you restart the game you want them to start with an initial score of 0 because they haven't really done anything yet, so it's only fair. Next we're going to go back to the control block and get a forever if block. We're then going to go over to sensing and get the, let's see if I can find it, lost it, there it is, touching, and we click on the down arrow and select sprite 2. Now finally, to make this work, we're going to go back to variables and we're going to change score by 1 whenever our Scratch the Cat manages to get a lovely cheesy puff. So I'm going to click on the green flag to start the game. I'm going to drag Scratch over here and look, he's getting a score. Oh, look, he's getting a bit full of cheesy puffs. I better get him away. But as you can see, he will now get a score whenever he manages to get the cheesy puffs. So click on the green flag and you can see my code is working brilliantly. It's setting the score to 0. Now obviously you might not always want the score to go up that quickly when something happens. So we can do something quite cunning here. We can put a wait command in, like so. So we can set that to perhaps, I don't know, half a second, so 0.5. And now when we run the code again, if I put Scratch the Cat over here, move him away again, he's got 2 points now rather than 50. Put him back there again, and he's only got 2 points. If you want more of a delay before you add the points, we could change that to 1 second. Hit the green flag, score goes to 0, get him over there. Look, he's only got 1 point. Being a bit mean here. 2 points. But realistically, you've now got a more accurate score because you don't want it to go up very quickly as soon as he grabs a cheesy puff. You want it to be more realistic, and this will help. Well, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Try and make a variable for yourself. You can do a score. Equally, you could do a lives variable. It's done in exactly the same way. So we could click on here, make a variable. We could call it lives. So you can do this for lives as well. Click on OK and put it somewhere you want it. Now what I could do here, just to change my code over to show you how lives would work, I can change that to lives, change that to lives, and instead of having it change lives by 1, I could actually set that to change lives by -1, and I could initially set Scratch's lives to 3. So now if I click on the green flag, you can see lives becomes set to 3, and if I just go over here, you will see after a second that my lives are going down. There we go. So that's your variables tutorial. Have a go at this. Make sure you get either lives or score or even a health value working for your game, and then have a look at the next tutorial. See you next time. Bye for now.